I hope people can see how much I care and love about skateboarding. Yeah, when I was 19 is when I started filming. I don't know the model, it was just a high 8, but that was the first one. I was 22 when I got my first VX and I fell in love with it right away. One of my favorite things about the VX 1000 is the microphone, the sound, and then the fisheye, of course.
Yeah, thanks, Beagle. Yeah.
This is my treasure trove of parts I've been collecting over the years. Tons of stuff. Yeah, these are lenses. These ones have all been super glued. The big no-no, I have to break it off again, and it just causes a big mess when the glue dries. It causes a vapor over all the lenses and it destroys everything. Main body pieces. Ooh, a VX 700. I don't know how that got in there. A mini VX. Sony discontinued all the parts years ago, so just finding the parts alone is a nightmare. I'll have to pinch parts from other VXs I find. I'm online every day on eBay, those selling apps, Let Go, OfferUp. That's how I come about my parts. I think I've probably rebuilt around 200. I started taking them apart because it would just break down all the time. I still get nervous even working on them now. Connectors break off boards, ribbon cables tear, all kinds of stuff still happens. Yeah, the VX is made of hundreds of pieces. Completely disassembled, I would say 250, 300, something like that. Over time, you know, you start figuring out what this part does, what that part does, just by rebuilding and taking apart so many times and going out and testing them. There weren't any forums, I just taught myself everything. I didn't really know what to do, I had to figure something out. That's how it first started. I knew that when I had it disassembled, I can take the skeleton away. That's how I started getting into the custom painting. Once I did my first custom one, I called it the Darth Vader camera. It's just like a glossy jet black. I always pictured that in my head. I would go out filming with that, and people come to me and say, I didn't know Sony had made it in black. And I said, I made this. So this is just like a good glimpse of like the finish. Like these are fresh, like straight from the store. The smallest guy in the entire camera, shell-wise, is that little guy. Yeah, that'll go right here after. Yeah, this is actually automotive paint. I get asked that pretty often, but I can't really tell people too many things, give away my secrets. The most known one is the Shake Junt VX.
You think I came out right?
I gave Beagle a coloring sheet, little printouts that I had taken from the VX 1000 repair manual, and I blew it up. The paint job is about 8 years old on this one, but it's held up pretty well over time.
And there's the fucking OG. OG VX 1000 Shake Junt. Very special, very motivational. You're filming, they see this camera, they're like, oh man, this is gonna get in a Shake Junt video, let's go.
With these ones, I was gonna make some Rasta cameras. Actually, it's the most custom one I've ever done. I've never done a tri-colorway, and I'm gonna mix and match all the parts. There's a million different ways you can do it. That's, yeah, another experiment with these ones. I always wanted to do a Rasta one. You have to break a lot of cameras in order to do what I'm doing. It's insane. I think it's important to keep this technology alive because it's part of an era in skateboarding when cameras started getting more advanced, and for the sound, the look, the nostalgia.
Yeah, dude, hell yeah.
I just want to help out as best I can, keep those cameras going forever for as long as I'm here.